Hello and welcome to my mastery project for today. So our problem today is a cylinder is going to be rolling down a ramp at a constant velocity. So the tools of measurement that we have are a stopwatch, a timer, a stopwatch, a clock, a meter stick, and some clapers. So the stopwatch can hold up to 999 seconds for 0.01 s accuracy. Then we also have the meter stick, which can hold up to 1 meter. We have the next one, 1 millimeter, and then we have the final 0.05 mm. All right, so these are all our measurements that we have. So to solve how we're gonna do all of this, we need to understand first of all what are our givens. So we know, for one, because of these measurements that we're gonna use, we're gonna know the x and we're also gonna know the t, because the rulers measure the x or the distance, and the t will measure the time, as we have for the clocks. So some hiddens we need to know. We know that the initial velocity will be equal to 0, and the initial placement will equal to 0. So with x, t, vo, and xo, that's all we have for the third formula, the second formula, my apologies, otherwise known as x is equal to xo plus vxot plus half a t squared. So we already have this. We know this is 0. We know this is 0. So it would really just be x is equal to half a t squared. That is the first part of the problem. So that's the solution for number 1. So number 2 asked us to make a table on how we're going to measure all this. So I'm just going to move this up here. So we need 3 things. We need the quantity, we need the symbol, and we need the equipment. Quantity, so like what of each. So what are we going to be measuring with? So to measure time, you need the symbol t. And the equipment we can use are the first two, the clock and the stopwatch. For measurements, we will have measurements right here. Our symbol that we will use is x, and we will use the meter stick for the best accurate stick. So that's question number 2. Question number 3 asks us to make a graph, so we can put t over x. Question number 4 is asking us to rewrite it. So how can we rewrite this? Well, we can. How can we rewrite it to find a formula to find the acceleration? So our current formula that we have is x is equal to half a t squared. So if we do some algebra, flip it around, we can basically make it a is equal to 2x over t squared. And that would be the final thing. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope I get an A, Mr. McClure.